split is really nice as well. Once you get the Nisha and not Ace, and then Beastmaster in the offlane. Really, how do you die? You're going to be getting your Helm of the Dominator here too, so we're not going to be seeing the Acceptor coming out. It's going to be the Helm of the Dominator for... Oh, crap. For us here, Ace, is he just looking for the camp block? I think he is, because there was that D-Ward coming out. He didn't want to just send the boar. Bottom lane. I saw it happening, I just didn't get there in time. Divide, the blood grenade's going to come out here. Gonna get killed off. But yeah, you look at the harass, and again, Eki, Dragon Tail's going to be here. He already has that headdress coming out. The blood grenade's going to be here now as well. Spirit's coming through from Eki. Do they have the damage to get the kills? There's going to be a cruise dive coming through GH. He might try and trade this one off Tofu. I swear to God, this time I was busy looking at another team fight. That doesn't count, as we see. Ace gets the return kill out onto GH. Eki, though, being taken down by GH. Breathe Fire comes through here as well. Beastmaster has the axes. Rinseq going to be out of mana now as well. I just need a mini cam on this bottom lane. This bottom... Imagine OG collects the original Spirit players. So, GH going to be spotted out here. Eki going to try and go through that twin gate as well, but GH going to get some harass off. The Spirits are going to start to come out from Eki now too. GH with that dive forward now as well, trying to get the harass off onto Eki. Eki taking a lot of damage from this one now as well. Does he get burnt down from this one? It's going to be able to get the kill. Back in the bottom lane. Tofu going to have to run himself away. Has that snowball up now. Eki's down here now as well. They might try and look onto Omar. Snowball's going to come in. Do they have the shards now as well? I mean, they're going to have to tell because Trap both of them the shards now as well. The Spirits do come through here. Mortis trying to get the damage, but Divide going to be stood right on top of Mickey, so they are going to be able to get a kill out. Divide, did you go down too? Divide's going to get low to this one. One more right click. Mickey gets the double kill. Sun King getting the pull through as well, trying to get the neutral farm out as well. But you're going to have Tofu and Eki rotating into this one. The Spirits, before they start to tick out. I mean, okay, it's going to be a quick cast on the Spirits now as well. So Eki getting the damage onto Noob. They do have that sentry down as well. Nisha doesn't even need to leave the lane. The turn Dragon Tail. I was thinking maybe that they would back themselves away, but Rinseq, that Dragon Form now. How long has it got left? It's about 3/4 of the way through. They're going to have the snowball into the shards. They wanted the tag team to slow them down as well. Rinseq, the Breathe Fire, isn't going to be doing anything. And this will be pressure put on because you have Ace. He's already got the Helm of the Dominator up, so he has his own tomato. Nisha, they get the kill. Was that in the mid lane? No, this was like, I'm paying attention to the tower. But yeah, 3 heroes up here. It was 5, it looked like, but they are too high on the dragon form. So, he just likes to stay close to the ground. First strike comes in here. They're going to go to Ace. Ace to get himself away. It's going to be all 5 heroes from the side of NIGMA making a move onto him. So they're going to try and trade off another tier 1 tower. The overcharge coming through from Io. Brewmaster is going to TP in here. Do you want to go for this one? They're going to push up into the snowball here. Walrus Punch comes out and Divide goes down. Divide had the split. Just could not get it off. Omar's going to follow now too. And they didn't even get the tier 1 tower in the top lane, dude. That is rough. That is real rough here. Is Nisha going to be a carry on play? I mean, he's going to go Acceptor first. But I think Divide maybe needs like a BKB as Noob actually gets a kill onto Ace here. Relocate comes in though. What they're going to do, they're going to have this break as well. They're going to be able to get the damage out to Eki. Eki will go down here. He's just going to try and go for that TP. Do they have the Dragon Tail? They don't. Burst Strike. Point like 2 of a second away with that Burst Strike from being. Rinty, how's he looking? Mask of Mana stays up. Going to go towards that armor. Soaring here as well for the mana. So yeah, we'll finally be able to, it looks like, be able to take this tier 1 tower down. Hearing a Walrus Punch and hearing the death of Omar. So not going to be able to get that Walrus Punch off at all. Now, do you want to try and make a move here onto Rinty? Rinseq's going to try and move himself away. Raw is available, but no gap close coming out for the Beastmaster just yet. Blink in. Crush comes out from Nisha, though. Try to go for that TP. Do they have the damage again? Do they have the stun? They have the fear from the dead shot. And Rinseq. Ooh, gets taken down again. They're going to try and maybe go for GH now as well. Shards won't trap him in. Just have that Icarus dive. He's going to use the Icarus dive now, too. As I like heroes moving down here. I think the Phoenix was spotted out by the... No? Does that not give any vision? Okay, Epicenter. BNT's is going to come in now. They're going to be able to get the link on top of Mickey. Mickey, what's he going to be able to do? He's not going to be able to get any real damage off here. Nothing to save him. Pierce the Veil comes out. Nisha on the back line. So Nisha, just a second too late. The Stolen Pierce the Veil, though. Ace comes in. Has those access to the Rubik. And the Rubik can get himself away from this one now as well. There's not Ethereal form, but the roll will stop him in his tracks here. The Hawk's going to dive bomb him. And Ace gets some credit for the kill. TP out for the Sand King. Eki Burst Strike's going to come through here. Anything for Eki to tear the two? No. Rinseq gets the credit for the kill. And Mickey Splitter is close now. Net worth-wise, though, going to be behind the Dragonite. Warriors Punch comes in onto the Dragonite now. So the right click's going to be here onto Rinseq. Supernova comes out. Do you want to try and break this egg? The right click's going to be onto the Supernova, but the Burrow Strike going to stop these right clicks in the track. They get the kill onto Tofu. Rinseq, though, will go down to Nisha. Devi gets the credit for the kill out onto Mickey. And now Nisha has to try and run himself away. Has that TP up in the next 8 seconds. He even stops off for the bounty. But we'll be able to get the blink away. Yeah, really good egg protection coming through level. Yo, the threat of the snowball, the Warriors Punch coming through. NIGMA just had to respond here. Smoke breaks. Could be the jump coming in. They're going to be able to get him to the base here as well. Ace, damage comes through onto him. He's not going to be able to get himself away. The road does come through now as well. But the relocate just to the high ground here. I love this as well. Eki's going to be at where you relocated to. Just there. You know, Crush comes in. They're going to be able to get on top of Devi as well. Devi can be sound top back to Colin. The damage is going to be enough to get the kill on Devi. Devi still couldn't get that split off. Noob with the epicenter coming through. But again, the Crush coming through. They're going to be able to get the kill onto Noob. Noob ticking down slow. Ace will get it with the axes. Another thing coming through here. Brewmaster still hasn't got a split off. These fights would look so much different as Omar just disappears. These fights would look so much different if Omar... Even just the little things, just being able to get the relocate onto Ace there, just at the high ground to carry on going with the fight. You know, it didn't go back, it wasn't a panic relocate to the back to the base or anything. It was just back to the high ground, a few steps away, so the rest of the team could group up, look for the counter engagement here. Tofu though, going to be under trouble. Snowball just come through. Teammates is going to relocate in. Was he acting as bait here? Maybe it comes through. They're going to get the damage down to GH. GH is going to go down here. Tofu gets low. So does Eki there. Okay, and that pierces the veil form. What damage you can be able to do though? Omar's going to be close, and now the split is off from Devi. Nisha comes in as well, gets the crush off. There is going to be the spin up from the Cyclone here from Devi. Ace is close as well, has that roar. No blink dagger to try and close the gap though. So Ace just throws the axes off as NIGMA. They do start to leave. Aegis didn't get popped. Devi going to be the sacrificial lamb. Yeah, noob. It is trying to find the right balance, so I'll turn the game down just a touch. If it is a little bit too loud. And we might see another fight breaking out here as well. So they're going to get the catch out to Devi. Devi does have that split up 2 seconds away. Just needs to live a little bit longer here. The Burrow Strike does come through. Okay. Trying to move himself out of this one now as well, so the split will be here. The stun rate's going to be out as well as that Supernova. They move themselves out of Supernova range here. Mickey going to try and get the right clicks out onto Devi, and his splits now as well. Warriors Punch comes in. Devi, does he lose? He loses in the split form? Oh, that is just rough here. They couldn't get the bash out onto Omar. Omar going to be able to get the TP away. Revelation. Tell us how you really feel here. Dragon Tail comes out onto the water. There's going to be the Rodo onto the Dragonite. The Dragonite does have the BKB, but that's going to be a lot of the BKB form wasted with that Roar now. And it's going to be Mickey going down. Do they go for a little bit more? Was that the first BKB charge as well? Yeah, first BKB charger for the Dragonite. And, well, Eki's... I mean, he's dead. Nobody's waiting around to give him something to tether to. Master. Might see the Brewmaster. As what are we looking at here? At least 26 seconds until Roshan's back up here. Do they have the reveal coming through? They do. They're going to have the crush, but Noob, they're going to be able to get himself away to safety. It looks like the snowball. Oh, did it go a little bit too far? The Stone Roar comes in onto Tofu. Do they have any protection here as well? It's going to be some regen coming from Eki, but Eki just puts himself in the fire line now as well from that Dragonite. The Dragonite going to be able to pop both supports. Now Rinseq wants to carry on going. The blink away from Mickey as well as Nisha. And away. Do they want to go for some backline dive? They do. They're going to be able to get on top of Nisha now as well. The Dragonite comes in. The right click doesn't even need to pop the BKB just before he pops Nisha. And Roshan has respawned. I think we see NIGMA. He was taking a walk up the river. I was wondering why he wasn't in either of his pits, but he was taking that walk up the river. Dragonite, they're going to try and waste as much time as possible, trying to keep NIGMA out of the pit until Nisha respawns here. But it looks like NIGMA, they're going to group up for a gank. They have all their ultimates up. The Dragon Form quite literally up. No mana for the Supernova. The wand, is it going to be off? He's going to have the mana for the Supernova coming in right now. If you try and push onto this high ground though, the smoke's going to break the immediate blink onto the Muerta too! Oh, Snowball's going to keep him alive a little bit longer. The roar comes out, the BKB here is for the Dragonite though. Sunray's still going to go. Piercer Veil comes through, Omar's going to gets taken down. There's going to be the epicenter coming through, but Noob going to go into this right click. The Piercer Veil damage comes through. Just look at how quickly they turn through absolutely everybody to buy in the split form here, but I don't even think he gets away. That was an absolute disaster for the side of NIGMA. Snowball comes through here, Defy. As fast as his little legs will take him, it's not fast enough. And all of a sudden, NIGMA can just... Well, they can't do anything, and Liquid straight into the pit. The smoke broke, and they went, oh yeah, let's jump into this. We don't know what's there. NIGMA loves going high ground without vision. It is their favourite pastime. Dragonite could be in trouble now as well. Rinsky going to try and run himself away. But the BKB TP out. Whoa! Walrus Punch, yep. Comes straight through here. Cancels the TP. And Rinsky, this is just pure out of position. And Nisha, where do you find the kill out onto Noob? Damn, dude, other side of the map. But what can they do here? Because it looks like Liquid want to group up.
Better when I fire twice.
So yeah, Mickey, Eki, going to be leading the line here. The AD runs out as well. Smoke's going to break. It's going to be the push on the backlines. Again to catch up onto Noob. Maybe they're going to be able to get the kill. Well, the Dragonite coming in. Cyclone out onto the motor here. Taking him out the fight a little bit longer, but it looks like they're going to be able to get the kill onto Tofu. Rinsky could have run himself away. There's going to be Supernova out once again here. But the egg, it breaks. He gets the stun out onto absolutely everybody. It looks like Rinsky will be able to leave. Devi maybe pull back here, but yeah, the crushes come through. Devi, I mean, he's got the Earth Panda to get away from this, as the split does wear off. But the Aegis is still here. It was a good fight, don't get greedy. Slaughter, Telekinesis come through here. They're going to get the Dragon Tail out onto Nisha. Nisha going to get himself away from this. Going to be able to get the crush out. But now the Epicenter comes through. There's going to be the Icarus dive through as well with the Shivas. Mickey is going to get low. They pop this Aegis. Is this going to be up for the fight? Supernova, excuse me, Sunray comes out from TX now. It's on to Mickey. Mickey going to be stunned up. The first strike just absolutely perfect. And now Nisha has to run himself away. Ace is already, he's legging it. Ace is like, this fight ain't working. And all of a sudden, NIGMA to Liquid. Let's just take a look. This is an absolute roller coaster. And now NIGMA going to be given 69% chance to win. Nice. So Omar, we're going to fill this one out. We're going to see the wraparound coming through from the side of Liquid though. Right before Roshan respawns as well, so however way this fight goes, this is going to be big. They're going to be able to get the dive out. Tofu though, going to be the first one forward once again. Dragon Tail here for the stun, couldn't get his BKB off. Quick kill out onto Tofu. I think Liquid just have to back away from this one. The split is going to be here as well. The boulder toss onto Eki. Let's take a look. We do see, again, where is it? Demolish. Demolish. Bonus building damage per right click 160. They're going to be able to get on top of Mortar now as well. Mortar. The roar comes out onto the Dragonite as well, but this could be the telekinesis just keep on top of them. This is going to be a real nice telekinesis, but they do have the BKB out here for the Mortar. The right click's going to come through as well. Mortar, what can he do? With that Master Madness being up, there's going to be the Supernova on the backlines here now too. But do they have the right click damage? I don't think Ace can get through this on his own now. So that is going to be stunned out onto the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster is going to fall. Mickey going to be left all alone here. Mickey will go down 90 seconds on the sideline. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, that Rax is gone. Roshan is back up.
Radiant's top tower is under...
Part of kind of though, Lemon. Because, like... time zones and that. Is Mickey's going to be able to get a kill onto Omar to start this fight off, though? That's going to be the early piece as well. Split comes out, Nisha's going to be right underneath this one now as well. So what are they going to try and do? Sunray's going to come through from GH. Nisha trying to run himself away. That's going to be the BKB they'll use as well. The burst strike comes out to Mortar. Do they have the damage to get to Mortar? They look like they might be able to. Snowball's going to save his life for a little bit longer, but it's going to be on to Noob, and Noob just stays right next to this Dragonite now as well. Mickey going to get close to going down. Does he have the life still to try and sustain through this one? Mickey's going to try and go to the right. He's going to try and get bloody close, but not enough. He has to buy back. And you can see this fight again, the snowball away, potentially trying to go for safety. Divide gets to split off with this refresher now again, if he wants to, which he is going to be able to do here. Liquid going to be forced all the way back behind the tier 4 towers. Nisha's going to take the right click to the face as well. Snowball going to try and keep them alive a little bit longer here now as well. The Cyclone out into Mortar. They're just going to try and go. The creeps are in the base. An Ace. Oh my dude. That is not where you want it to be though. Beastmaster has a buyback, but look at this one. The Ancient has been overwhelmed by these mega creeps. Dragonite. No Dragon Form to come up for another 37 seconds, but they may just hit in the base. No, the blink comes down. They're going to be able to get the first strike at the Ace as well as Tofu here, but they are just going to hit the base. Sunray comes through, and this is going to be game number 1. Going the way. Early. And the Alchemist can just buy in the Ag Scepter. You're not being hit by the flak cannons. You're not going to have any impact in the fights, but if you want to have impact, you are going to be procced by those flaks. So... And they come out a hell of a lot quicker when you have the IO on your shoulder. Quite well with the Breathe Fire coming out here onto Nisha. Nisha can't trade back, but you do have the Dragon Blood. And that obviously gets better the more, levels you get under your belt, the better that's going to go here. Bottom lane as well. Q going to take a couple of axes to the face. There is going to be the flat cannon coming out here. The damage onto Eki. Can GH get that first blood? GH will get it right before Ace. I'm counting on catching that kill. Sorry, I caught that kill. I didn't catch that one though. Mickey takes the kill from Omar after Omar takes down Tofu. And okay, I know you guys are joking around, but like my entire feed, like my entire social media thing is just dedicated to like Trump being a dickhead and like the Epstein files and stuff like that. So let's not bring it into the cast. Let's kind of like leave it out of the chat. I know you're only having a little bit of fun. And does he want to go for the unstable concoction here, Mickey? He might just do onto Devi. It's going to come through. It's going to be a full charge now as well. Acid Spray is going to be out onto Devi. Devi can't get himself away from this one. Is it going to be enough life, actually? Icarus Dive comes through. Devi, no, the bushwhack and Tofu. He might go down. Omar's going to be taking a lot of damage from this one, though, too. He's going to be burning down to the dying light. Omar is going to chunk down. Infernal Blade, it's mid-swing. And Mickey gets the kill out onto Devi here, so tips coming through. But, it wouldn't have looked too bad. Nisha putting some pressure onto Noob again. There is going to be the TP in from the line now as well, and I don't think they have the vision on the high ground to see this one, so the Earth Spike, it will connect here. Do they have the damage with the Hex to get the kill into the Dragon Knight? Yeah, Noob tries to turn it around, but Nisha will get the credit. Okay, so good start coming out for Liquid once again. Bushwhack connects out onto the Beastmaster here. They're going to be able to run him down here with the Rocket Barrage. It's enough damage. With the Flat Cannon, it should be here. Ace not going to be able to get himself away from that, so GH even takes down his Courier too, just to rub it in a little bit.
Dire's bottom towers are fortified.
Catapult. Yeah, I mean, still get about a quarter of the health done, third of the health done to this tier 1. Look at how far Ace is being pulled back as well. Having to send Eki to get the creep wave. Gonna have to play between the tier 1 and the tier 2 because the pressure that NIGMA putting out on Ace. We know Ace, if he gets left alone, he gets his helm of the Overlord, he gets strong, he pushes the tower down as Nisha gonna be taken down in the... I wouldn't expect the first BKB, the first Acceptor very early on. Nisha, though, going to be able to get a return kill onto Noob. Both supports rotated into that. As Devi. This wave, there's going to be a rotation into the gank onto the Alchemist now as well. No level 6 for Devi. GH comes in. GH doesn't bring anyone with him now as well. Mickey, can he survive through this one long enough? There's going to be unstable concoction. Might be able to go into Devi from this one again. And Devi, even have had that level 6, maybe they get a kill onto Mickey here. But Mickey's going to be able to pop the Chemical Rage, move himself down. They at least get the Doom out, but Omar might not be so lucky. He does pick up the kill first, as Noob picks up that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Nisha gets the credit for the kill here. So yeah, Mickey being able to get that unstable concoction into the Chemical Rage off just stops that gank in its tracks. GH coming through the twin gate here. Tofu, that Icarus Dive's on cooldown now. It's going to be stood in the middle of the trees here. Bushwhack, perfect time to get it off. The sharpshooter from Omar. Yeah, Tofu had no way away from that one. The Icarus Dive was still on cooldown for 15 seconds when he got engaged on. So it means that they're going to be able to put some pressure onto the tier 1 tower here, NIGMA. But yeah, so the event itself is 100k overall. The top 4 teams, the invited teams here is Omar, Sonic Wave comes through. Devi's gonna go further onto this one, but he's got to be careful here. But no, Mickey with a self-stun. They're still going to be able to get the dive out. Mickey, did you want to try and turn this one onto Nisha? Nisha's going to try and get himself away from his own. Devi, his arm was in the air. He didn't throw that Doom out though to try and get the kill onto Nisha. Nisha, it would have there. On the tick, it went from 24 to 22. Enough to keep that line alive. I mean, pre-nerf anyway would have been able to get the kill because, it would have been like an extra 12 damage. It would have been the kill there. But just to rub it in the face. And the last 2 damage, 2 life here. As the Supernova should be broke out by 4 or 5 heroes gathering around from the side of NIGMA. So yeah, tier 1 events, you're probably going to earn between 150. NIGMA gets better and better. NIGMA's having a good time. Dragon Tail coming out here onto the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster does have that roar here from Gyrocopter, but the Bushwhack going to stop him in his tracks. It's going to be the homing missile, but it does overlap with the Bushwhack's turn here. But hold on, going to make quick work of Ace. 12 to 9, 15 minutes in. He might show on the wave here, though. Unstable concoction coming through. They don't know there's 3 heroes, 4 heroes up here. Mickey tries to go onto the Doom. The Doom does have his ultimate available now as well. There is going to be the Chemical Rage coming through, but the Earth Spike out onto Devi. Devi, he's the one that gets caught out here. And the rest of NIGMA just say, not our problem, bruh. Yeah, so he didn't buy up any pieces, he just went for the full axe now as well. Eki gonna try and get himself away from the Doom once again here, but Omar, he'll be able to get the bushwhack off with that Acorn shot. He's gonna be sharpshooter in the river this time. Eki will go down. Who's the best IO in history of Dota, Anna or GH? It's kind of apples to oranges, right? Take him months, if not a year, to get back up to speed. Is there a better support, IO support than GH these days? Go back to yesterday, look at the 9-class IO game. Wall comes through. Doom, though, they are going to have Omar close. It's only going to be the bushwhack onto the Black Dragon. Sonic Wave comes out now as well. But they are going to be able to get the Dragon Tail out onto the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has that blink away to safety, though. Homing Missile is going to follow up. He has that blink in 2 seconds. Do they have any more follow-up? The Doom comes out. Yeah, it's going to stop that TP away from the Queen of Pain from that blink. The bushwhack, it will be enough damage this time to get the kill, and Omar's the one that gets the credit. If boy bands can do it, why can't Dota players? Boom, here in a relocate. Where do they want to go with this? They want to go right into the middle. They want to try and fight this one out. Ace is going to come to the fight, start this fight out, but look at the damage coming out onto Meke here on this Alchemist. The TP away. Dragon Tail is going to stop that in its tracks. And the Beastmaster will go down here. Queen of Pain has a blink away to safety. Eki in the trees might just keep him alive here, but the Queen of Pain, Nisha blinks in on Noob. Rinsey Q is still here. The homing missile is going to be coming out onto Nisha. Nisha, though, getting out of that blink. The homing missile coming in. It will connect. The Dragon Knight, do you want to try and go? Is there going to be Noob coming through now? Who with that bushwhack? Nisha. Again, dude. I don't know why he tried to go back in on that instead of backing himself away. I guess you. As Noob, they take down. Is that the last tier 2 tower of the game here for Liquid? And you see the immediate TP is going to come in now as well. Ace is going to relocate now as well. Ace not going to be able to get himself where the road does come through. I think the buy, he was about to doom out the Beastmaster, but he thinks against it. Because the rest of the team were rotating in to get the pressure out to get the kill. So didn't really need to commit. And now, well, they're going to try and wait here. Gyrocopter is going to have his damage. He's going to have his BKB. He's going to have the right click damage come through as well. Sonic Wave is here onto GH. GH is going to have the regen come through before he goes down. Rinsey Q takes down Eki. He's going to try and go man mode against Mickey. And Mickey has the BKB, but he's going to be wearing off. They do eventually get the kill out onto the Gyrocopter. But now they zoom out onto the Queen of Pain. Nisha, do they have the damage to get the kill? Mickey is going to try and take it down. They do get the kill out onto Omar, who buys back. It's going to be Eki here. The damage out to the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is going to be getting low to this one. The Doom, it might just be enough to see the Queen of Pain off. Trying to deny himself, will get denied to the neutrals, but will still be dead for the next minute. So Mickey going onto the Doom will be able to get the kill. The die back out here for the Lion, and now Noob, he wants to go. But Mickey was able to get the blink away just in time away from the Dragon Knight. There was unpaid. I don't know the general story that I heard was there was unpaid wages from Gaming Gladiators, and basically the org went, you can either have the TI winnings or you can have the unpaid wages. It was like really scummy the way it was done. But I don't know the whole story around that. I didn't really look into it beyond what I saw initially. Of course, the Sports Concourse or whatever they call it now as well. Eki, smoke's going to come through from Liquid. Wards do go down here from Eki though, so they're going to try and, if the smoke breaks onto Rinsey Q, they are going to be able to see Rinsey Q in the river. Maybe turn this one around. They are grouped up, and yeah, okay. Smoke breaks, it's going to be the Unstable Concoction, and the Chemical Rage comes through. They're going to be able to get right onto Rinsey Q here. Rinsey Q, the Doom comes out to the Queen of Pain, so there's going to be a massive impact on the fights now. There's going to be relocate away as well. Supernova is here. Do they get the break onto the egg? He's going to try and do his best, and there is going to be the sun out here as well. GH will fall, and Noob going to try and do what he can, but that Dragon Form is now over. They're going to be able to get a kill onto Noob as well. Nisha falls, but can they get a kill onto Rinsey Q? This Supernova into the Sun Ray doing massive damage. Ace will live a little bit longer here now as well. Divide on the chopping block. There is going to be the buyback from the IO, but no way to get back into this fight, and they lose all 5 heroes once.
Dire are scanning.
I might even lose. One of these needs to be turned around. Just turn one of the icons around. Zenith Wave! Congrats, you earned a ban. Nisha, Rinsey Q's got his BKB going here. GH going to be close as well in case they need that relocate out. Earthspike comes out now as well. The Sonic Wave out. Do they get the kill out onto GH? GH going to be able to get the pull away. But it's only going to be, it's going to be just to the other side of the fight here. GH will go down. They're going to be able to get the kill out onto Eki though, and the Dragon Knight trying to do what he can. But it looks like Mickey might be caught up between a rock and a hard place here. Rinsey going to be able to get the damage out now. So Nisha trying to get that blink away. The Doom has already been used here. Do they have the damage to take Nisha down? Rinsey Q will fall here, but it's going to cost Nisha his life. That's the Aegis being popped. Ace trying to do what he can here as well, but Noob with the right clicks. They do take down Divide. Divide, they want to try and man mode this. It's going to be a really nice pushback coming out as well. They're going to be able to get the stance out to the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain does have that blink in the silence wearing off. No, never mind. The Bloodthorn damage is enough to get the kill. So, just show again. He's going to be seen underneath the ward here. Everybody but the Dragon Knight is here as well. The Dragon Knight... I mean, how did they get the Dragon Knight in the fight? It's not got the boost of travel. The 5 throwing out the mini Ravage. They're going to be able to get the jump. There's going to be a Link Sphere now as well. The Lust Sub does come through, but Rinsecue going to be caught out. Going to be forced after away by his teammates. And they get the Bushwhack out onto Mickey. Once again, stopping that aggression. Nisha, he's popped the AD rune here as well. They want to fight. They're going to try and go for it now as well. The jump comes in. Nisha, what can you do onto him now as well? The Dragon Knight comes through. Sonic Wave, and it's going to be the Dragon Form down once again here. Mickey's going to try and get him away. He's going to be broke, Devi. Do they get the damage out? Again, the mini Ravage come through here from the Doom. They take down Devi first. Do they want to go for any more? And again, Nisha trying to get the chase down onto the Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight taking a lot of damage, has to go back to the base. And now GH might get caught out. Ace, Rinsecue trying to do the damage out. Does he get the damage out to Mickey? Mickey's going to be able to come in now as well. Rinsecue, he does have that aggro himself to go, and Mickey has to back himself away. Bushwhack comes through, Lincoln Sphere gets broken, Omar gets a kill onto Mickey, and now Rinsecue, he will fall. No buyback here for the Gyrocops are dead for 86 seconds. They want to step up onto the high ground here. They might just do, yeah. Cooldown's going to be into the trees to make sure there's nobody into the trees. TP is going to come in though from the rest of Liquid. Liquid, they do want to try and play around this one now as well. Mickey, he has an unstable concoction. Who's going to try and throw him now as well? Rinsecue, the roll's going to come out onto GH. They're going to go BKB, so Rinsecue's going to try and go to the right clicks now. GH, they're going to kill onto him. They do. Rinsecue, he has that Satanic and he gets low. Mickey's going to be taking a lot of pressure coming out from the right clicks. Backline here as well. We have the AoE Doom coming through. He's going to try and get the chase down onto the line. But the blink comes over the Queen of Pain now as well. Divide the right clicks. His blink is going to get broken. He gets hexed up. Do they get the kill? They do. They take down Divide. Divide, though, has that buyback if they need it. Rinsey was able to take down at least the range racks. So the pressure... Beastmaster still have both racks here. Jump comes in, Earthspike onto the Dragon Knight now. The Dragon Knight, can they get a kill onto him now? There's going to be the Figure of Death coming through on the DK without unstable concoction as well. There is going to be the Lord Sword as well. Mickey, he gets caught in the Bushwhack. Do they have enough damage to go to him? He's going to be silenced off. His BKBs are down now as well. The right foot's coming out from Rinsecue. The Sunray trying to keep him alive, but the Doom gets to jump in. Noob gets the credit for the kill. Mickey does have his buyback. Did save for that. Rinsecue, Earthspike comes out between the 2K behind. Rinsecue looking to put the pressure on these towers. The buildings just melt. Rinsecue, Earthspike comes out. Can he do him in the water? Link's going to get broken. They're going to be able to get... Well, where's that Doom backlines here? It's going to be out onto... They're going to be able to lock down Nisha on the Queen of Pain. Yeah, you don't need to cast it out onto a hero when it's going to be cast on himself. Rinsecue, though, does he have that regen come through as well from the Satanic? He's going to be able to pop it up. They might be able to pop the Aegis once. No, the Sustain coming through once again here. Rinsecue is only just going to go down. Aegis will pop. But the rest of the fight, can he get himself back in? He's going to have the BKB this time. And far enough away to get that BKB off if they continue to fight. GH might fall to this one, though. Rinsecue, Earthspike, he didn't go for the BKB TP away. This could be big. Do they have the hex? They have the control. They have the damage. They take him down. Mickey gets a Rapier. 3 heroes dead. On the side of NIGMA, 2 without buyback now, 2. Not even going to go for the blink. He's not even going to go as we see a fight on the bottom lane here. Nisha's going to be here as well. The Earthspike comes out. The Finger of Death out onto the Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight, Noob's going to get close to going down. Going to live a little bit longer here. They take down Omar. Now the blink back in. They finish him off. Gyrocopter isn't alive, but he's the only one left alive here against 5 heroes and a Rapier. I think Mickey going to be able to clean up this base. All 5 heroes here. Rinsecue missing so much damage now. And he just has to stand, fly, and watch as his base, his buildings, everything gets annihilated here. Rinsecue tries to come in with the BKB, but it's not going to be enough damage. He's going to get locked down. The right click's coming through here. He's trying to sustain through as much as possible with the Satanic, but it's not going to be enough. And GG will be called. Game number 2 go in the way of Liquid. Okay, again, out of left field. Okay. Watch them break so they know if potentially these break that it's dangerous to walk into the river to go towards these runes. And speaking of dangerous to go into the river here, Ace, he's going to be close to his stairway, so he doesn't have to go all the way, but there is going to be the dagger coming out now as well. 4 heroes around him. The shackles, do they get the damage to get the splash blood out to Ace? Ace going to try and run himself, but there's going to be the body blocks coming through here. A Noob. The death of Eki. What they're going to be able to do, Rinsecue got to be careful about these stacks coming through from the Bristleback. The Bristleback, though, went for the wand and not the mangoes to start, so once he's out of mana, if he doesn't have any more wand charges, kills left, right, and center. He got me monologuing here. Tofu's going to get low. Divide. Does he want to try and dive the tower for this one? The tower's not going to be hitting onto Divide just yet. Onto the creeps himself. He will go down afterwards. Did Eki get the XP from that, though? So I think he was TP'd there just in time. GH. Also got to tether to Sunstrike. The balloon gets popped. Just... So what are we looking at here for Tofu? No points in the kinetic field just yet. Holding a point here too. Spirits will come through from GH. Trying to get the catch out onto Mickey. TP coming in from Eki. They want to try and find this one. There could be the double bounce strike coming through as well. Disruption to Omar. Does get the rotation up. Might be able to get the aftershock. No, it doesn't even matter. As GH gets the kill with the Spirits. Spirits will refresh now as well. So Omar just coming in for good luck. While this is going on, though, for the harassing lane, yeah, I think it's the fact that the Wisps, or the Spirits, never used to refresh right after they exploded. They exploded and that was it. They were done. Sunstrike onto Omar now as well. From the Disruption, but he's going to be able to turn it around on the Shackles. Noob does have the Sonic Wave. He gets it across two heroes as well. Great blink in to find the angle. Nisha's going to get low. A couple more right clicks. Can they get both from this here? And it is going to be GH with the Spirits. Picks his up. Yeah, they're going to go for this one. The Monkey King comes through the Twin Gate as well. Does he just go all the way back here? Disruption comes through. Omar, Tofu, Eki, Ace all down here though. Omar, there is going to be the kinetic field. There's going to be Sunstruck up now as well onto the Shadow Shaman. The Shadow Shaman just has to wait for the invulnerability to wear off, and Eki will get the credit for the kill. The backlines though. Rinseq takes down the Monkey King. Mickey will fall. Rinseq trying to play around, but they're going to get the rotation coming through from Noob as well. Eki's going to get low. He's going to get the kill off. No, Rinseq. And again, regen coming through here. Tofu, no way away from this one. He's going to be trapped on the cliff face. The EM pulse. Not enough to keep him alive, and Ace has to back himself away. While that's going on, you've got a free LC finding the farm.
Are scanning.
You think we're too far behind, Jake? As Noob comes in, Ace tries to face the other way here, but they're going to be able to get the chase down. X comes out, and it looks like, well, did he get the kill out onto the Bristleback? They absolutely do. Back. So it's an uphill battle coming through for Liquid. So Noob going to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Nisha is close here. And again, trying to get himself as close. Top lane, they're going to try and go. Do they have the duel available too? They do. Immediate win coming through for Devi. One standing doesn't really make a difference, but it can make a difference to the team, you know, the way they want to play it, their approach, the draft as well. So Devi going to go for that dive. He's going to have the duel up here now as well. He's going to be able to get it out onto the Shadow Demon as well. But there's going to be the glimpse coming back. So did he get it kill anyway? It's going to be the death of the Shadow Demon, but not a duel victory here. Noob is going to get low. There's going to be definite blast coming through onto Noob. Noob will still be able to live through this though. We've got the lab out getting these relocate coming in here. Where are they going to try and go with this one? Noob just come through. They might be able to get the jump out onto Disruptor, but Disruptor is going to be able to get the TP away. It does feel like the LC, you know, you build your damage through your duels, and you just need to build the utility. Find the survivability now as well. Omar's going to go. No, he's not, because it's going to be the foul play coming through as well. Definite blast, but it's still going to be the kill coming through from that Sonic Wave from Noob. And Devi gets another one on the board. 548 duel victories. NIGMA winner tier 2 tour. I mean, you've got to look at the teams that are coming through as well. If NIGMA win this, Noob going to be able to get another kill to Eki. Yeah, if NIGMA win this, they've come through Spirit. They've come through Liquid. Yo, it's not an easy path, and they had to come through the groups as well. Glimpse back here onto Omar. They're going to try and go. He's going to be glad to kill into that static storm now as well. Noob, though, he jumps himself in. Might try and look for a return kill onto Tofu. And Omar, he's not even going to be able to get a response from this one because of the static storm. But the rest of the team, they are going to try and make something happen here. Tofu going to try and keep himself alive as long as possible. Blink comes in. Noob going to be able to get on top of Nisha. Nisha can get himself away. Has that ice wall if he needs it. Now Devi has that blink dagger on. Might be able to come in from the duel now as well. Sonic Wave onto Nisha. Doesn't even get that blink for the duel. The blink, the duel. It does come in, but the disruption. Do they have the damage to take him down? The scream. Noob will go down. The victory goes the way of Devi. And Eki. Yeah, the right click's coming through. They're going to be able to get another one on the board here. Noob with the double kill. 19-7 for Liquid. Ace with the chase down onto GH. Though, does he have something to tether to? He's going to have the creep wave. He's going to have, well, Noob coming back in to back him up. But GH will still go down here. Ace, what can he do? He's taking a hold of the damage, but Devi's going to be careful as well. The Wukong's command comes out. Devi and Noob walk themselves away here. Ace can't get in range of the shackles, so he's going to shackle up the Monkey King instead. So Serpent Ward's dealing damage to chase out. Ace is going to be able to get himself alive, but Rinseq comes in. Battle Fury complete, going towards his BKB. Teammates behind him here. We are looking for, again, another initiation come through. It looks like for LC, but Eki, Mickey, Tofu all near Ace. So if this jump comes through, he might be able to get some reverse. Never mind, they're going to be able to get the Sonic Wave up. Quick blow up onto Eki. Tofu goes down now too. Omar needs to get himself away from the Wukong's command, but you do have 3 heroes here, so it's actually going to be Mickey that has to get himself away from the Wukong's. It's not quite double the net worth going Rinseq's way. Speaking of Rinseq, gets the BKB out. Nisha here. Can he get himself away? Eki's going to close down as well. The right is going to come out. Rinseq. But the Ghost Walk here. Did he have the reveal? Noob comes in as well. And it looks like Nisha under the dirt. He might just go down. Is he going to be under the gun? Yeah, he get the kill out. Rinseq taking down Nisha. Mickey came in to try and defend his teammates. Eki's going to get low now as well. Can he do anything from this one? The balance strike connects onto Noob, but Eki will fall now again. Do you think he get the duel off Devi? He's looking for it. Mickey's going to be able to get himself away. The shackles into the duel. They're going to be able to get the damage out, and it will be another 3 heroes Was that 4? Did Tofu go down as well? Goblins and T-Bang Terrace in CSGO.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that is true. Ace. Devi's going to be able to get the look in. Yep, there's no load sub just yet. That's going to be a immediate duel here. Did they get damage for the kill? They do. Noob gets the credit for the kill, but Devi gets the duel victory here as well. Up to triple figures now on this duel victory damage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they're going to try and maybe get a relocate coming out here as well. Mickey's going to be caught inside those circle wards here. Omar going to get low to go down. He's not going to kill off just yet. The Wukong's command from Mickey will be able to get the job done, but it does cost him his life from this relocate. And Rinsey Q. Devi has the duel back up in 4 seconds here too. The Crimson Guard's here for him. Going to be working on the Shadow Blade and BKB. Tofu and Nisha are going to be here. There's going to be no recall. They might be able to get a kill out into LC. It's no Noob comes in now as well. LC doesn't survive through this one. Trying to get out. The Death Blast comes through from Nisha, so Nisha will get the credit for the kill. Does reveal comes through, and Nisha not going to be able to ghost walk himself away from this one. Tofu at least will be able to get the TP away. Not too far away now from that Lotus Orb. One of these two camps. In fact, Omar's going to be able to get the Hex in with the Shackles too. Yes, they do. And this is going to be crits raining down on him. Ace here. He's going to try and do his best to keep himself alive here. Trying to get himself in a little bit of a position to get the TP away to the duel. They get the duel off. They had to queue up for it. Now they can't get past each other. But the duel does come through there, and Bristleback, short of that Lotus Orb, will be taken down once again. Noob, the blink to the back line, going to be able to get on top of Mickey now. So the Sonic Wave comes through. Mickey taking a hell of a lot of damage through this one. GH can be starting out inside of that static field. GH, did he get low enough to get the kill out? It's going to be the Tornado coming through now as well. But GH, he might just be able to survive through this one. And Noob, yeah, the tether comes in. They take down Tofu, and Noob's not done just yet. Mickey on the back lines. Rinsey Q takes down Eki. There's going to be a Wukong's coming out for Noob, but Noob does he get the dive towards the back line onto that Monkey King. Is Mickey just trying to play around this one? The tree break? No. So the TP away. On the other side, though, Invoker, they know they've not got any stuns. No Basher out just yet for Phantom Assassin.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, jump comes in. They're going to be able to get on top. Vase once again here. Divides. They have the duel. He does. They have the damage. They're going to be able to get another kill on the board. And this is looking insurmountable. Here, too. Boats of travel. But yeah, not really. Ooh, sorry, missed that. Where do you go down? Just outside of the base there. Close. He was trying to sneak that Wisdom Shrine in. Rinsey Q too. Rinsey Q in the base. They go in. Devi gets another duel. Like, he might be able to go into Ace again, and Ace, yeah, just can't get himself away from this one. I mean, Rinsey Q. Does the shard still break? Omar gets killed off by Nisha. No, it's not the Phantom Knives. The Phantom Knives on the Ag Scepter now, not the shard. Okay, new backline. He's got that the jump coming in onto the backline now. So Mickey's going to try and maybe go for the Wukong. No, he doesn't have the Wukong's command yet either. BKB out for Noob, and Noob going to be able to get the kill out onto Mickey. They're going to be able to go for more as well. Eki is going to fall. Do they take down Ace? Ace desperately trying to run himself away from this one now as well. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through onto Ace, but Ace going to live a little bit longer now as well. Tornado onto LC. LC no duel for 16 seconds. Ace, he came back in. GH was keeping the LC alive even through the static storm there. Devi got low, but not enough to get the kill out onto it. And you can see that, again, Liquid hesitant to come up to defend these buildings. In fact, it's going to be the relocate coming out onto Nisha. Nisha's going to try and get the TP away. The relocating time, though, they have the Hex, they have the damage, they have the kill. Mickey is going to show up. The duel comes in now as well. Do they have the damage? Disruption. It's going to keep Mickey alive a little bit longer now. So the Sonic Wave comes out, and Mickey will go down. No duel winner. Rinsey Q gets to jump to the back lines now as well. 3 heroes dead. Ace going to try and do what he can to delay this one, but his teammates not going to be respawning anytime soon. About? No, it's just dust for the IO.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tornado comes through as well. The EMP going to be dropped onto the LC. LC and Divide. There's going to be the Wukong's command coming out as well. Divide's going to get really down low, but he's going to be on the other side of that one now as well. Nisha takes down Divide eventually, but did he get down to Omar? Rinsey Q as well. Rinsey Q's, he's just fine to stand inside this Wukong's command. Nope. He pops his BKB, the TP away from Nisha now as well, but there's going to be blinking. No! Rinsey Q just couldn't get that last right click off there to get the kill out onto Nisha. So Mickey trying to do what he can with a balance strike to keep himself healthy here, but it doesn't matter. Noob gets the credit for the kill. Mega creeps her up as well. Ace going to be in trouble. Divide doesn't even want to buy back to this. He's comfortable with his teammates. Looking to finish this game off here. GH. Yeah, Noob is going to be low, but he has that blink if it's going to be danger zone time for him. GH going to be chased down as well by Ace. But they're just ignoring him. This Bristleback doesn't do enough to really be focused down by the side of NIGMA. Yeah, GG's going to be called. They know they can't end this game. The Sonic Wave comes out in celebration as Liquid will be knocked out of the Premier Series. NIGMA moving through into the lower bracket semi-final.